Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ. Friends, today we will discuss the vacancies released by New India Assurance Company Limited. So let's start the video. Friends, New India Assurance Company has released the recruitment for 300 assistant posts. The notification is out on 29th January and they are asking for assistant in class 3 cadre from open market. Total number of posts are 300 vacancies and these vacancies are in different states and union territory. So they have given the list of all the states from which these vacancies are available. So as you can see, there is a vacancy in Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Chandigarh, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, and so on. So like this, total 23 states and union territories are there from which the vacancies are there, and here they have mentioned the language. So if you are applying for Andhra Pradesh, you should know the language of Telugu, then only you will be eligible. So like this, for every state, respective language is required, mentioned by them. So vacancies are in all categories, that is SC, ST, OBC, EWS and unreserved category candidate. So there are total 300 vacancies, out of which 149 is for unreserved category and rest are all for reserved category in respective states. Now online registration will start from 1st Feb 2024 and it will go till 15th Feb 2024, and your tier 1 online examination, that is your preliminary examination, will be held on 2nd March 2024, and the tier 2 online examination, that is the main examination, will be intimated to you at the later date, and downloading of call letter will start 7 days prior to the date of examination. And candidate can apply for vacancy in one state union territory only. So you cannot fill vacancy for more than one state. So do fill up the application form from which you are having a domicile, because that will be your deciding state. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria. Here the age requirement as on 1st January 2024 is mentioned. So cutoff date is 1st January. Minimum age should be 21 years and maximum should be 30 years as on 1st January. So they have mentioned that you should not be born earlier than 2nd January 1994 and not later than 1st January 2003, and both date are inclusive. So even if you are born on this date, you are eligible. Then there are certain age relaxation, so you can check them in detail. Now education qualification, again as on 1st January 2024. So here they have mentioned the candidate must possess minimum qualification of graduation in any discipline from recognized university or any equivalent qualification recognized by central government. And they have also mentioned that candidate should pass in English as one of the subject at SSC, HSC, intermediate or graduation level, and candidate should possess certificate of proof of passing qualifying examination as on 1st January 2024. So by this date you should be holding your graduation certificate, then only eligible. And here they have mentioned that knowledge of reading, writing and speaking of regional language of the state UT in which a candidate wishes to apply is essential. So you should have a reading, writing and speaking knowledge of regional language from the state you are applying, then you are eligible, because they will conduct language test before final selection. Now selection procedure. Friends, selection will be based on online test, that is both preliminary as well as mains examination, and candidate qualifying in the mains examination will be further shortlisted for regional language test. Your preliminary examination will be of 100 marks and it will be 1 hour duration, consist of 3 sections. That is questions from English, reasoning and numerical abilities will be asked. There are total 100 questions and 100 marks will be allotted and 60 minutes will be provided. And candidate have to qualify in each test by securing passing marks to be decided by the company. And for the mains examination, there will be total 250 marks and time allowed will be 2 hours. And separate time for each test or section will be there, and will consist of 5 sections, and these are English language, reasoning, numerical ability, computer knowledge and general awareness. So 40 questions from each sections, 200 questions will be there and 250 marks will be allocated. And candidate qualifying in mains examination will be shortlisted and called for regional language test before final selection, and there will not be any separate marks awarded to regional language test. It is just a qualifying in nature, so you just have to qualify this test. So if you are from the respective states and have the knowledge of that particular regional language, you will be able to qualify that. And negative marking for wrong answer. So 1/4 of the marks assigned to that question will be deducted. So if a question is 1 marks, then 0.25 is the negative marking. If question is more than that, so accordingly 1/4 marks will be deducted. And regional language test, as I already mentioned, the regional language test will be in qualifying in nature and no score will be allocated for the same. Then rest are all normal terms and conditions. You can check them in detail and fill up this applications. Examination centers are also mentioned by them. So exam is conducted almost all the major states of the country where these vacancies are there. Now application fee. Application fee for SC, ST, PWBD category candidate will be rupees 100 and all other candidate other than SC, ST, PWBD will be 850 rupees inclusive of GST. And now how to apply? You have to make an online application by visiting website of the company under recruitment section to apply online tab. All details are mentioned. Step-by-step process is there. You can check them and fill up these vacancies. Now probation period. Friends, newly appointed employee will be on a probation for a minimum period of 6 months, and based on your performance after 6 months you will be evaluated, and probation period of those employees who fails to perform or meet the company's expectation may be extended, and on successful completion of probation you will be made permanent in the company. And friend, they have also mentioned that if you resign from the company during the probation period, then you have to pay an amount equivalent to salary paid to you and an amount of rupees 25,000 toward partial cost of training. Whatever salary they have paid to you, you have returned to them along with rupees 25,000 in case you resign during training period. Now remuneration. You will be in the pay scale of 22,405 to 62,265. This is the basic pay. Here they have mentioned your total remuneration works out to be approximately 37,000 per month in the initial stage in a metro city, and other allowances may vary depending upon place of posting, and apart from allowances other benefits of the company will also be provided to you. Now rest is general terms and conditions and general informations. You can check them. So that's all friend. If you are meeting the eligibility criteria and if you wish to work in your respective home state only, then you can give it a try meeting the eligibility criteria. It will be a good opportunity for you to work in a PSU companies and will also help your CV and give you a relevant experience for future vacancies also. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end.